The shadow was not an illusion or a fantasy, but a terrifying reality. I decided to speak with someone specialized in spiritual matters, and I searched until I found a clergyman known for dealing with mysterious events. On an ordinary day, I was driving my car back from work late at night. The road was dark and empty of cars, and fake trees surrounded the street on all sides. I felt something strange in the air, as if someone was watching me. I didn't know that night would change my life forever. While I was driving, I noticed a shadow moving quickly in the rearview mirror. It seemed like it was chasing me. I couldn't see clear details, but I felt intense fear. I pressed the gas pedal, trying to get away from that mysterious shadow. The faster I went, the closer the shadow got. I felt my breath quicken and my heart pound intensely. Suddenly, the shadow disappeared. I stopped by the side of the road to catch my breath and think about what just happened. Was it an illusion, or was there really something chasing me? I didn't have time to think much as I felt someone standing behind me. I quickly turned and saw a dark shadow standing near the car. I couldn't see his face, but he made me feel terrified. I tried to start the car again and escape, but the engine wouldn't start. The shadow began to approach me slowly, and I felt trapped. Suddenly, I heard a whisper saying, "You won't escape from me." I couldn't move, as if my feet were frozen. I tried to scream, but no sound came from my throat. I suddenly woke up in the hospital, and I don't remember how I got there. But the nurses told me that I was found unconscious by the side of the road. I couldn't believe what happened and started to wonder if it was just a nightmare. But after that night, strange things began to happen. Whenever I was alone at home, I would hear strange noises and see shadows moving in the corners. I started losing sleep and felt like I was losing my mind. I decided to research the history of the house and discovered that there was a mysterious murder many years ago. The killer was never found, but there are rumors that he is still wandering like a shadow searching for its victims. Now I live in constant fear and feel that the killer shadow is getting closer and closer to me. Could I be the next victim? Every night I felt the same shadow creeping into my life, watching me from the dark corners of the house. I decided to tell my close friends what was happening, but no one believed me. They thought I was just stressed from work and daily life pressures, but I knew something unnatural was happening. One night I decided to confront this shadow directly. I gathered all the courage I could and sat in the living room waiting for the shadow to appear. I knew it wouldn't be late, as it used to appear at the same time every night. After a short while, I felt its presence again. The shadow was approaching slowly. When it got close enough, I turned on the lights. But there was nothing. I thought I might be imagining things, but I felt a cold touch on my shoulder. I quickly turned to find the shadow standing right behind me, and my vision became blurry for a moment. I heard his voice again. Those frightening whispers will not escape me. I started checking the history related to the crime that occurred in the house. I contacted the local town library and visited the archives. I discovered that there is a local legend about a man who brutally killed his wife and daughter in this house. After committing the crime, he disappeared and was never found. The story says that his cursed spirit roams the house looking for new victims to take revenge on. It became clearer to me. The shadow was not an illusion or a fantasy, but a terrifying reality. I decided to speak with someone specialized in spiritual matters, and I searched until I found a clergyman known for dealing with mysterious events. When I visited this man, he spoke to me at length about evil spirits and the shadows that might be associated with them. He told me that I'm a Kikama, yet I needed to cleanse the house and perform special rituals to banish the shadow. He prepared some sacred tools for me, and he guided me on how to use them. I returned home and prepared for the rituals. I felt scared, but I had no other choice. I started lighting the candles and reciting the incantation the clergyman gave me. The shadow appeared again, but this time the confrontation was inevitable. The shadow began to move violently, and the frightening sounds around me were increasing. I tried to focus on the rituals and not let fear take over me. After a long struggle, I began to feel the shadow slowly fading. The sounds faded, and calm returned to the house. Oh, I thought I got rid of this nightmare. But after a few days, things started to change. My dreams began to be filled with nightmares. And in every dream, the shadow appeared in one way or another. I felt that it hadn't completely disappeared, but had moved to the world of dreams. One night I woke up to find that I couldn't move. There was an invisible force keeping me in place. The shadow appeared again. This time it was closer than ever. He whispered in my ear with a frightening voice, "You will never escape me." I gathered all my strength and screamed at the top of my lungs. Suddenly the shadow disappeared and I could move again. I knew it wasn't over yet and that I would be haunted by this shadow forever.